EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin with your outlook for June 27th, 2023. It is Tuesday. We have no daily forecast sponsor for today. If you do want to sponsor these videos, please reach out to me either Tuesday or Wednesday. We're both open. Reach out to me at info@epawaweather.com. I'll get you all the information of what it costs, what it entails. I just got to send me your hat, like we're in the video. Give you a script of your company in the beginning of the video. So reach out to me at info@epawaweather.com, and I'll get you all the information. Yesterday was a severe weather day, and we had an insane amount of viewership. The total between our website, our different traffic sources, compiled into one, were over 35,000 yesterday. So Kinsley's Market, who sponsors Monday, made out with that, with the exposure. So reach out to me for that. I'll give you the information at that email. Today, we're still going to have scattered showers and thunderstorms. It's going to be nothing like yesterday, though. I don't think it's largely severe, but I can't rule out that one gets a little frisky this afternoon, especially in the eastern portions of Pennsylvania and maybe western New Jersey. I'll get to that in a second. First, I want to look at yesterday. We had a lot of heavy rain yesterday associated with these storms. Now, I was talking yesterday in yesterday's video about the discrete cells that would fire, and I even circled an area, and it encompassed most of the Lehigh Valley, Poconos, northern New Jersey region as being ground zero for not only the chance for tornadoes. We had 3 tornado warnings in that area yesterday. No confirmed tornadoes that I saw yet, but still a lot of rotation with those storms. Very heavy rainfall training over the same areas. Those discrete cells actually took off and ended up being a lot more robust than they were expected to be earlier. Now, Southeast PA did get in it late last evening, kind of mid to late evening. They got slammed with some storms and made up in rainfall in a hurry because all day it was dry down there. And because all this was going on to the north, it kind of stole the thunder, and pun is intended there, stole the thunder from everything further southeast. So the enhanced risk for down to these areas, not a drop in some areas across South Jersey and parts of Delaware. Okay, northern Delaware got smoked, but up by Wilmington, but further south, nothing. Same thing here in South Jersey, not really that much there. And that's because just like in winter, when you have these storms that have storms are just intense lift. It's rapidly rising motion. So the way physics works, what goes up must come down, right? So you have rapidly rising air here. That means the area around it is going to have sinking air. Sinking air is dry air. So it mitigated the storm threats in areas around it. That was true with parts of northeast PA, outside of the eastern Poconos. It was true for like up here by New York City, and then of course further south. It was southeast PA was getting that all day too, but eventually once this started letting up here, then the storms were able to come through with the cold front, and that got southeast PA into the action last evening. Okay, so this is a storm total accumulation map. You can see where the winters are. Obviously, this area right here, Lehigh Valley up through the Poconos, northern New Jersey, and also a little area around here down by Westchester down to Wilmington got hit pretty hard too. But this whole part of southeast PA got hit hard in the evening. But again, because this was going on here, it was robbing energy from areas farther to the south, and it didn't do as well, of course, southeast of there. So that's how weather works, okay? That's it. And there's no way a mesoscale model is going to pick up on that. So the people in the South Jersey and Delaware areas that were excited, for whatever reason, I don't know, but they were excited about severe weather and didn't see any, that's how it goes, okay? There's plenty of severe reports across this area, and that extends into Central PA as well. Central PA did the same thing. If it pulls over to Central PA radar, had your haves and have-nots here too. This area up here by Sealands Grove up to like the Williamsport area and areas around that in Sullivan County got smoked. You go outside of that though, sinking air, right? You didn't have a whole lot of that. You had some spots out a little bit higher across Lebanon and parts of southern Dauphin County here, but elsewhere that's how it works. That's just how it works. Subsidence works. And when you have these really intense storms that just take off, the areas around it are going to lose out, and that's exactly what happened. So I just want to touch on that so you understood how that worked yesterday. But the severe reports were plenty, okay? So they verified for most areas. If you didn't get heavy rain yesterday and you got one of those shaft areas, there's been plenty over the past week. So it's not. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm sitting here at recording this video, and so far we are at 1.98. at my house. So it's still raining here. Just about looks like the radar showing it's just about done. So maybe I get to 2 inches out of this before this is done. So that's a good day for me. About 5 miles northwest of the airport, Lehigh Valley Airport, which did about an inch less in 5 mile span. And when I'm not that far away from the airport. and 5 inches or a full inch less at the airport was recorded, which is pretty incredible. So today we're going to have more of these showers and thunderstorms, but we're going to start off the day kind of mostly cloudy. Could be an isolated shower in a few spots, especially in our eastern areas, but then I think you're going to have more scattered showers and thunderstorms come through during the afternoon and early evening again. This is not going to be the level it was yesterday. Here's the NAM and what it does. Here's that early shower chance, again, in our eastern areas, lifting off to the north. And then during the afternoon, you get these scattered showers and thunderstorms, and there could be locally heavy rainfall with it because you still have a southerly wind flow, and that's still a tropical kind of feel. So you're going to have very warm and humid conditions, and these thunderstorms that can produce locally heavy rainfall. They will be moving. I don't expect this to be a one after another deal today, but this is what the NAM has it quickly coming through. Once it hits Jersey, hits the Delaware River, they kind of fall apart, right? And that's it. That's what the NAM has. And again, that's afternoon, pretty much all the afternoon and early evening from west to east as this moves through on Tuesday. Again, one of these, it's not impossible that one of these little cells can get a little feisty and produce some wind with it. I do expect a little bit more wind with this with the lapse rates the way they are, but that is not out of the question. Here is what the high resolution rapid refresh has starting us off at 8 o'clock in the morning. This does not have anything early here on the HRR, so the NAM showing that, I just wanted to mention it just in case, but the NAM only has that early stuff. Here's what the HRR does in the afternoon. You get to the flying of storms coming through. Again, some of these could be a little bit feisty before they fall apart, and this moves it through into a little bit more of New Jersey, and then it has two different lines, okay, and then one going across the southern areas as we get to the evening. So you will have more rain, again, or another opportunity for rain associated with these thunderstorms here on Tuesday. I think this is the last day. I know we said about Wednesday, maybe we get some storms on Wednesday. Not really thrilled with that idea because it looks like it's a little more isolated here, especially on the NAM as they go into Wednesday. Some isolated stuff here and not widely scattered. The best chance to see it, though, is going to be across northeast PA, northern New Jersey for this to occur here on Wednesday. But it's going to be on the downswing. We're going to keep going down. Today's not going to be as bad as yesterday, and Wednesday's not going to be as bad as Tuesday, okay? And then Thursday, Friday, I think we're dry. I think we're completely dry both days. As I move this forward, here's that isolated chance on Wednesday late in the day. You can see it's highlighting northeast PA, northern New Jersey for the best chances for that, but you could have something isolated somewhere else here on Wednesday. And then Thursday, back to partly cloudy skies. This is now over New England, so we don't have to deal with that. And then Friday is the same thing when we listen to the new run here. Here we go. Here's Friday. Another system approaching, but it doesn't quite get here. So Friday, we're expecting to be partly cloudy skies as well. Temperatures in the 80s, very close to average here at that point. Maybe slightly below here on Thursday, but still in the 80s. Okay. And then Saturday, we have this next system coming at us. There could be some afternoon and evening scattered showers and thunderstorms. I don't want to get too excited about this weekend yet. There is the opportunity on both days, actually, for scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is the first wave here on Saturday, and variably cloudy skies. Otherwise, you will see some sun on those days. By the way, today you're going to see some sun, too. I didn't mention that. You're going to see some sun in between all this nonsense going on here. It might be mostly cloudy starting off the day, and then you're going to have breaks of sun here and there during the day here on Tuesday. But once they get to Wednesday, I think you're going to be the same thing. You're going to have partly sunny skies and then just that isolated chance for a storm. Of course, Thursday and Friday, we see plenty of sun. Saturday, I think, is going to be the same thing. You're going to have some sun over the day, but then you have the threat of an afternoon or evening thunderstorm. That threat's going to continue overnight, and that wave moves off. And then here's Sunday with a trailing cold front, additional chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms. But these are not, doesn't look like from a synoptic standpoint from the global models, which I'm using here. This is the European model, that this means it's an all-day washout scenario. I don't think it is. I think it's just going to be like maybe a line of storms coming through in the afternoon. So your total weekend is not like a total wash here. But this does move out here on Monday for the holiday for some of you that have off, and back to partly cloudy skies and middle 80s for highs. So that is a silver lining, I guess. But I just don't want to get hung up on the weekend. There is chances on both days, Saturday and Sunday, but it doesn't look like it's a total wash on either day, and there's just some thunderstorms around that we have to dodge and contend with, and we'll negotiate through that a little bit better late in the week when we have, or mid to late week, I should say, when we have the NAM in range, which will probably be by Thursday. They have a better scope of what we're dealing with on Saturday and Sunday. once these models, short-range models, are in range, it gives us a better idea of what we're exactly dealing with. Is it just one line of storms coming through and that's it? No big deal. You just duck for cover for a little bit and head back out? Or is it something a little more concentrated? Right now, it does not look like it's a concentrated thing. Again, this comes in Saturday afternoon, but it's not particularly heavy on the rainfall amounts, which tells me that it might just be either a singular line or a few pop-ups here, and that's it. Same thing here for Sunday. Not a ton of precipitation in terms of quantitative precipitation on either day. So we'll continue to follow that throughout the week, and I'll give you updates every single day leading up to it. But one last day of scattered showers and thunderstorms today before it's a little more isolated tomorrow. I think today's the best chance remaining of this long stretch of very wet weather. And then we might get a little bit of break here by the end of this week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for June 27th, 2023. Have a great Tuesday.